Hey there guys, so once again 100 Girlfriend Anime is back with Season 2. If someone doesn't know, the quickest way to explain is that God messed up and assigned 100 soulmates to Rintaro. And if he fails to impress them and live happily after, those soulmates will die. So Rintaro was on a legendary quest in obtaining 100 wife. And so far he got 6 and Hikari asked others when Season 1 was ended. Well, it was end of 2023, so having the time gap and a through calculation in mind, Hikari came to conclusions that their boyfriend might get bored, so Hikari already planned to shake things up a bit with Kasuri and her new drug experiment. But she messed up again, and the blast attracted the hubby to the roof. Rintaro saw his girls were all right, but they had just switched their bodies. So things being shaken up was good, but it was hard to tell who is in whose body right now. So Miss Pervert here decided to take this chance and started to act all dizzy so she could sniff Rintaro. But bro knew she's Hikari for sure. Then next up was Kasuri, and she gave off herself. Then in Kasuri's body it was Hahari, and Hahari's body was taken by Karain. She was happy having huge racks, but her shy nature again gave it off that she's her. But whoever was in Karen's body, she was smiling, which gave out creeps to Rintaro. So Nano gave the phone to her, revealing it's Shizuka, and Shizuka is Nano. So now, how to get back to normal? Shizuka thought banging heads together might help like in the stories. But real body owners were worried for damages, and Hahari blind guessed that a kiss might help. Nano agreed with the fact. And Mommy calls Rintaro in her embrace and pulls him in to give a lap pillow. Dangerous motherly love melts Rintaro, and after everything was set up, Lady kissed her prince and left the body, proving that kissing with their prince would release the soul from the body. Rintaro was still shocked with the first kiss. But now comes the cold kiss from a lowly Nano. That makes 2. Then comes Kasuri in Hikari's body. She felt strange rubbing her racks like this, but she got to the point. But back-to-back kisses were making the blood boil up, and now comes Shy Karain. It gave a headshot to Rintaro, but he released her soul somehow. Then it was Karain's turn. She was still acting tough in Hahari's body, which is cute to watch. So Rintaro was trying to keep his sanity in check and kissed her as well. So that leaves Hikari here, as other souls are already in the air. They are waiting for the last one to be released, and since everyone got released, they went back to their original bodies. Their plan to excite Rintaro was a good one, but he said he loves all of them as they are. That shoots an arrow to the heart. So all girls now wanted to kiss Rintaro in their prospective bodies. Then after the kiss mania ended, it was another lunch break time, and Rintaro encountered a new girl and got the jiggly tingle shock again. That's the sign of another soulmate. But looking at her clothes, it shows she's from middle school. But that ticks off the girl because there's no rule saying she can't enter here. And she forgot her wallet, so she couldn't buy the egg bread. She was quite hungry, so Rintaro shares half of his share because he could always eat with his other girls. That girl couldn't help since her tummy was rumbling. So she took the offer and loved eating this simple egg bread. Rintaro thought it could be her favorite, but the girl reveals her classmate were talking about how they saw egg bread in movie, which looked delicious. So she got the craving for it. She's a good eater since she burns food easily, but she also gets on edge when she's hungry. So she apologized for earlier. And that's the new foodie girlfriend Rintaro got because she easily imagines food looking at anything that resembles food and its color. But with all that, she was about to leave and Rintaro asked her name, but she thought the guy was hitting on her, so she left without saying with this painful feeling in her heart. Then the next day, she heard some food talk again in the class and was on her way to the cafeteria to buy that. And unluckily, that menchi thing was out of stock. And Rintaro showed up here and saw she's craving menchi today, but it was sold out. So Kurumi thought to buy it from outside. But middle schoolers weren't allowed to leave the school, so she got way too ticked at Rintaro. Then she went to the store, but even there she didn't find menchi, and her tummy was endlessly rumbling. So she was going nuts with it, and more so at her own self, because she was being rude to someone who was nice to her. Then when she got back to school, Rintaro welcomed her and took her to cooking classroom, where he had cooked menchi for her. Just from the look she was drooling, and eating made her even happier. Rintaro got permission from staff to use this room, so he quickly gathered what was needed and made this for her. But due to an accident, he got burnt from oil, and Kurumi saw that. So she wondered why Rintaro is doing all this for her when he doesn't even know her for Rintaro. He thinks the way she enjoys her food is honest, and he thinks it's charming that drew him to her. And sharing a meal with someone who enjoys their food makes food taste even better, is what he thinks. That melts Kurumi's heart, and she wished to eat her every meal with Rintaro as her boyfriend. That was a good confession. So that's how Rintaro bags the 7th girlfriend and introduced her to his harem family. He honestly introduced her that she's a foodie and gets sour when she's hungry. But Kurumi clears up she doesn't want to get along with any other girls here. Nano understands her feelings to a certain degree if she puts in how efficient it would be. But she also says she spends time with everyone here because she loves them. And I think Nano is the second after Rintaro who everyone loves then. Rintaro showed a local food competition happening on Sunday. Winner gets money and gelato, but Kurumi thought of going alone. But it says middle schoolers needs to have a guardian, so Kurumi asks Ahari to pretend to be her mom. She agrees only if Kurumi calls her mommy in return, which was a hell no. But our episode 1 ends right there, so stay tuned to watch another episode of this anime. For that, subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to receive the latest updates. Till then, take care.